Alright guys, we're here with the solo run against Baalzack. Now, fun thing here, while yes, I can do this and it's possible, the best way to be doing this is wait until 2 more levels when the hero gets to level 27 and he can learn FullHeal. FullHeal is probably a much more secure way of doing this. However, I've done a couple test runs and it's possible to do it this way. I think the Falcon Blade is actually a must here because otherwise your best weapon is the Dragon's Bane and you won't be able to do enough damage while you only have Midheal to work for you. I've mentioned in the past, Baal Sack here can actually... He silently heals himself by 50 every round, and using the Falcon Blade makes sure that you're always doing at least about between 80 and 100 damage right now. As you can see, I have the Liquid Metal Armor. That'll help me with against his Crackle damage. I picked up the Dragon Shield in Riverton. This will help with his Breath Attack, so his Breath Attack is basically a wasted turn. Zenithian Helm is literally just for the defense. If he actually had Fuddle or Paralyze or Sleep, it would actually protect with that. All the other weapons here, these are just for traveling and such. If I was worried about breath weapons, I'd put back on the Dragon Mail. I'll be switching equipment around as I need to. But yeah, for the most part, Hero should be able to do this. I'm going to fast forward to this part. But okay, so Baalzack. Main thing we're going to be doing is just attacking and healing. That's really all you have to do. I do about... That was about 102, I think. That's really good damage, though. Because he's healing 50, which means I'm getting at least 50-ish on him each time. Just keep attacking until you hit below 60, because he could do 30 twice. That's what I've been getting on average to end damage against me. Breath is great because he basically wastes a turn. If you get any crits at all, it's almost guaranteeing, giving you an almost guarantee win. Alright, now is when you got a mid-heal. It's not below 60, so we can keep attacking. Once it hits below 60, though, you have to heal. I've also accidentally fucked myself a couple times by, hitting attack again when I shouldn't have by accident, so yeah. Yeah, but when you have to heal twice in a row, that's when you're basically breaking even and you're not making progress. You gotta hope he does more breath attacks. Damn. If I was worried more about his magic, I would be putting on the Oh, there's a crit! Zenithian Armor. Excuse me. But yeah, any crit basically gives you a little more leeway in terms of attack. But I'm always doing just barely under 100 usually. So it does put me behind a little anytime I have to heal twice in a row. Okay, good. He did a cool breath instead. But yeah, this is where FullHeal would basically assure you winning because you wouldn't have to heal as often. And as you saw in the beginning, it takes him a while to get you down. That said, this is possible. It's just a nuisance. Ugh. I don't recommend fast forwarding, by the way. That's where I get all those accidental hits in. Or mess ups. Oh, good. 69. Nice. Ow. But yeah, while I find Solo Hero a little easier than the other runs so far, the strategy is not very complicated at all. It's attack and heal for the most part. Because, you know, it's just one person and he has to get damage out. To be fair, female hero... Ooh, I'm gonna risk it. It's at 61. Yeah, we're good. Female hero has the option of getting the Falcon Knife earrings instead of the saving up for the Falcon Sword. They're a little less damage than the Falcon Sword, but it also is actually somewhat worth it. for metals, because Falcon Sword cannot actually hit the metal slimes or liquid metal or any of the liquid metal stuff unless they crit. That's the only way they'll hit. Because they don't do separate one damage. It's like splits the attack in a weird way, and it always rounds down. That's what at least the explanation I heard online. I'm not sure if I'm even explaining it correctly. Essentially, if you're not doing, you have to, even with the highest attack, it'll always miss. Also, I'm mostly just talking because this is a very, oh my god. He did that 3 times in a row. We're falling behind. I gotta get a crit in or else we're not gonna make any progress. I'm gonna risk it. 59. Breath? Thank you. Put me ahead. Essentially, you have to get lucky that he does more cool breaths than he does attacks and crackles. Or that he misses attacks. Yeah, I can't risk it now. Damn. But if you do that, then you can win with just this strategy. If you get unlucky, you can try again, and you'll eventually get it. Especially with the lucky crits. Otherwise, again, like I said, you can absolutely do this with just full heals. This is not a very exciting match. I can tell you that much, though. It's a shame I don't have the final key yet, because that would help so much here. I would be able to get access to... Oh, 65, still good. You'd have a little more access to some better items. I mean, specifically... Jeez. You could, I'm laughing a little bit, sorry. Specifically, I'd have access to the liquid metal sword, which I think in time would do much more damage. But also, you could level up faster with that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was taking a while. I was getting a little unlucky. But yeah, though, it's pretty simplified. I'd still, like, if you don't want to get the Falcon Sword, like I mentioned before, then what do you call it? Wait till you get full heal. Once you get full heal, you'll be fine. Anyway, that's it for that. The next boss fight's going to either be RoseGuardin or Kirk Buzzer. I'll meet you there, guys. Alright, we're back, and we're going to do the Kirk Buzzer fight first. So, this one actually has a little bit more strategy than just attacking and healing. He actually uses Kabuff, so I might actually have to use magic on this guy. But otherwise, things are the same. I have my Falcon Blade, Liquid Metal Armor, Zenithian Helm, Dragon Shield, Meteorite Bracer. I was considering switching over to a stronger weapon like Dragon's Bane to attack through, but you're better off just going ahead and using Zap. I only leveled up once, by the way, since last fight, so... Anyway, Kirk Buzzer, boss time! We attack him with our Falcon Blade until he uses Kabuff. For the most part, he's not going to be doing too much damage. Liquid Metal Armor is good for dealing with the magic damage. It reduces magic damage more than the Zenithian Armor does, in fact. I would only use the Zenithian Armor when you have to... Oh, Kabuff. Only when you have to deal with instant death, because it has an instant death resistance. But anyway, Zap does respectable damage, too. The only minor trouble we might have is with having to heal sometimes. If you want to get rid of his magic damage, you could just use Snub, but his regular attack, I think, is... Well, you could probably use Snub, but it's unnecessary, really. If you really wanted to, like, reduce some damage. But yeah, for the most part, he attacks the same as he... Either way. His muster attack is probably the most dangerous he is. But, yep, some zaps and he's down. Oh, we get our Seed of Agility. Nice. It's not that bad. A lot of solos boss fights aren't going to be really challenging until we get to probably like Estark or so. We'll see. Anyway, I shall see you at the Sir RoseGuardin Fight next. Alright, we're here to fight Sir RoseGuardin now. He's, mostly pretty easy, but if he fizzles you, you're in some deep shit. That's the main thing here. I picked up some things with my final key, but for the most part, the only thing you need to really worry about is having good defense, which I got all the good stuff on. If you really want to, you could put spiked armor on, so every time he attacks you, he hurts himself a little bit, but I don't find that really worthwhile. So I got my Falcon Blade, Liquid Metal Armor, Zenithian Helm. Now that I got the Zenithian Shield, that is basically a pure upgrade to the Dragon Shield, so go nuts with that. It's literally 10 more breath resistance than the Dragon Shield, so you're good with that. And of course the Meteorite Bracer, because Solo, even with all the seeds I've been packing into him, he's still slow. I do have the Massacre Sword in case I want to sap him down, but generally you don't really need to do that. Once again, Falcon Blade's going to probably come through here. And I'm also one level below getting FullHeal still, but FullHeal would definitely make this fight even easier. For the most part, though, this should be easy as long as you don't get too unlucky. Oh, wow, and I get a crit right off the bat. Oh, boy. Yeah, always kill the Chilodons right away, though. You just gotta kind of hope that he does not silence you. I think technically we could leave the Chilodons around, but eh. Oh boy, okay. This is where things can get a little rough. I'm gonna say focus down on RoseGuardin. Because this is gonna be bad. What do I got? You know what? I think we need to do that. If they just do... Ooh, that could be bad too. I thought they only had the weak breath, but this could be bad. I got unlucky. Simple enough, I got unlucky. Oh boy, I'm probably dead here. Oh wow. Alright, I won't... Oh, I still can die. I will be redoing this fight off stream, but just to get the Sphere of Silence. But other than that, I lucked out. You know, actually, maybe I don't. You don't really need the Sphere of Silence that bad. You can still get a Staff of Anti-Magic, which does the same thing. So don't worry too much about it. You know, it's weird, actually. When I did my off-stream test, I actually leveled up. But on this one, I didn't. Weird. Oh, probably because I killed more Chilodons. That's probably why. Okay, that makes sense. Anyway, that was that fight. I got a little lucky there. If you want to be a little more conservative, what you could do is anytime you're below a certain amount of health, you could just heal yourself more before you get fizzled. Or just, you know, save scum and keep coming back if you get fizzled. That was lucky. The next fight's gonna be Estark, so I guess I'll be seeing you there. Unless something else pops up. Alright, and now it's time for the Estark fight. This is actually not very hard, considering, well, we basically just fight and heal as usual. I hit level 28 while I was doing all the stuff required for this fight. There's a couple ways you could handle this. Liquid Metal Sword and Falcon Blade, they both perform very similar. However, I'm doing with the Falcon Blade because even though it's roughly maybe 5 to 10 damage less than Liquid Metal Sword, you have more chances to get a chance to crit. And I feel like that's a little bit more worth it than just the steady damage of Liquid Metal Sword, but it's really your preference on what you want to do, or if you've got the Falcon Blade at this point. keep on the liquid metal armor, and the Zenithian shield is absolutely necessary for this point, which you kind of need anyway, but definitely equip it. Make sure you have it equipped because he has breath damage and this helps reduce that. Most of the time though, it's going to be defense you need, which is why Zenithian Helm's the best you could have at this point, and liquid metal armor is the superior armor as well. Now, depending on how you want to do this, you could get rid of the meteorite arm bracer if you don't mind being a little slower. I haven't tested it out yet, but you could also you might be faster than him already without the meteorite bracer, but I like to make sure I am, so I stick with it. Now, I've mentioned there's a couple ways you could approach this. You can actually use the Dream Blade, and you will get less surprises, so to speak, in terms of how you're getting damaged if you put him to sleep. It's not 100% reliable, but it's steady enough, and you sometimes can interrupt him attacking you, so it's worth a shot if you're having trouble with the Falcon Blade Liquid Metal Sword method that I'm going to be showing, though. And prayer rings are just in case you get unlucky, but you really shouldn't need it. You could use the Massacre Sword to lower his defense, but it's generally not worth it because he has 75% resistance to sap. Don't bother. You can just attack through this with solo. I have it, though. I had it mostly just for the fights around here. Anyway, why don't we get started? Let's see who disturbs his sleep. Alright, so got all my correct things equipped. We're basically just going to be doing the usual strategy, attacking and healing. There's two safe methods. If he does a deep breath like that at the end of the round, you want to make sure your HP is above 140. I say 145 to be safe. If he doesn't do that, then you want to be above 110. At least for my levels, anyway. Yeah, because he does 100. Yeah, right now we're okay. Alright, then here comes the full heal time. But yeah, for the most part, this is going to be pretty easy, actually. We're okay. Alright, he deep breathed. Gotta heal. Yeah, you see, that was about 130, but it can get up to 140, which is why if he does a deep breath at the end of this round, you want to heal it anyway. Well, basically, we were going to heal no matter what. You know, funny enough, I didn't get any crits in my test runs against him with my Falcon Sword. Alright, we're still good. Okay, that's fine. I was going to full heal anyway, so that works. But yeah, full heal is a must, I would say here. Yeah, even if you went with the... yeah, he didn't power up. Even if he went with... Oh, nope, that's dead. Oh, that would have been dead. That should have been dead. I should not have done that, just so you guys know. But even with, like, the Dream Blade, though, you wouldn't be able to keep up with just Midheal. We're okay. Yeah, I should not have done that. That was under 110. That was bad. Even if you had, like, a healing item, don't bother with healing items here. Full heal is 100% necessary. We're okay. But I definitely got lucky. I might have had to re-record that part. Because that was a stupid mistake. We're okay. And you know what? I'd rather full heal because he's done 104 where he's charged up in the beginning of the round. So I'd rather just not even chance it. We're okay. Let's heal. But yeah, you know, solo hero is basically, if you were playing Ragnar who could take hits, we're okay. Ragnar with a full heal. That's basically what we're doing right now. Estark doesn't have any healing, so we don't even really have to worry too much. But yeah, that's what a hero is, essentially. They do have less MP, but they also don't need to expend as much. But yeah, it's weird that, you know, I find it interesting how simple the strategy is with solo. I thought it really would have been a little bit harder, but we're okay. But yeah, it's just attack and heal. I think that's what most of these fights are going to be. We're just a warrior with healing. I believe you also, yeah, there we go. I believe you also could have had the Miracle Sword through mini medals at this point, which would be an option if you, I guess, if you were going a mid-heal route, but I still don't think it's worth it. I think you're just better off getting to at least level 27 to get that full heal. In any case, that's Estark, guys. It's really that easy. I think we're not going to have any trouble until we get to Pissarro, because that's where shit gets real, I think. Anyway, I guess the next time I see you guys, I think is in Nadira with the barrier bosses. See you then.